Ding, ding, ding. And the fight has begun. Conor McGregor has tore his ACL. What a world we live in, right? Conor McGregor, we're all hyped for that. It's been a wild week.
That's crazy because I know a lot of people were probably like hoping like he's gonna make a big comeback. He hasn't fought in a long time, and he's gonna come in the ring and do some damage. And he did do some damage, but to himself. Yeah, so
had an Aaron Rodgers moment, if you would, running out there with the Irish flag, if you would, and tearing his ACL. So it's been an exciting week, man. We had, Canada's done their big one again. Canada did those wildfires once again. I think the last time it happened was 2 years ago. So this area was suffering with air quality.
I think it was worse 2 years ago, though.
Agreed.
Like 2 years ago was really bad, really bad. You could really even see anything outside. I feel like this time it was like a couple of days, then it rained and then it went away. So, it's definitely not as bad, but it's just crazy how that's not even in our country, but it's affecting us.
Yeah, 1,000%, man. My eyes were killing me, I work outside, so I just got to, suffer through that. And it is what it is, man. This terrible air quality, it's that Canada pack, only comes around maybe like twice a year. So make sure that you cop it because it's probably one of the purest, cleanest oxygens that you can get straight from Canada with the flavor of maple tree. You know what I mean? Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah.
Did you catch what I threw?
Yeah.
All right,
basically,
cool. I got you. So we're here.
Canada.
We're here for episode 174 of the Middleman Podcast, featuring the ZoGod live in stream right now. Welcome to the Middleman Podcast, bro. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Not on live stream. Not right now. Right? So you're here for episode 174 of the Middleman Podcast. You are a streamer, content creator. Started off in music. You had a wild night last night, but you're here right now.
Yeah, last night was crazy. I actually hosted a pool party not too far from here at the ANZ Hotel. It was a pool party, EDM/house. Drinks were flowing, music was going, and yeah, it just got crazy. I don't know how many shots I had, but it was a lot. But I'm here, you know. I made sure I woke up on time. I think I got a few hours of sleep, but, that's what it's about, feel me?
Commitment, hustle to the grind. Shout out your cameraman here. He's holding it down himself. He woke up as soon as you pulled up, man, but he's here locked in with the camera in hand on the grind, 25/8, never stop,
Shout out to him. He's any content you guys see, he's the man behind the cam. Without him, you guys wouldn't be able to get the POV of me that you see. Streams, videos, we need the cameraman for the camera. That's a big part. So I shout out to him because anywhere I go, he's with me. You see, we was out late last night.
Yep.
We're here, He don't complain. He don't say, hey, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing it. Nah. He's like, all right, bet, let's go. I tell him the game plan, and he's just ready to go always. So definitely shout out to Turtle, man. Definitely appreciate, bro. Feel me?
Turtle, do you get your flowers often, or is this only because he's live right now? He's nodding his head yes, it's true. I give Michael his flowers. We got Nezo. Shout out Nezo, our audio engineer. Today's his birthday, so shout out you, bro.
Oh, happy birthday.
27, you're making it, you're doing it, man. Who would have thought? Not me, So here we are, man. Here we are with the FIFA Cup in place as well, because today is the finale of the FIFA World Cup. We got Argentina versus Spain.
Okay.
Place your bets. This is a bet-free podcast, but today we're going to make an exception. I got $1.25 on Argentina.
Yeah, I'll match that $1.25.
Okay.
I'll match that $1.25. I'm not a big football fan, but I do know that Argentina's most likely going to win. But I'll go against that just for the sake of the game.
So you're gonna go with Spain?
Yeah, I'll go with Spain.
Okay,
I was $1.25.
You guys see it? It's live. $1.25. We
Live.
shook on it. It's for real. Michael, what are your bet? You placing a bet or not? What's your bet, Michael? Shout out Michael, our cameraman.
Yeah, I'll place $1.20. I'll place like $2 on Argentina.
I don't know if I can do
that, bro. I'll go a little up.
$2?
You know what?
He's a gambling man, huh?
Argentina, though, versus Spain. Spain's a good team.
Anyone who wears a headband is a gambling man.
Good.
It's true. It's a fact. Because they're always sweating. So you got to keep that sweat out their eyes.
Spain's a good team, but I think Messi's taking it today. Not gonna lie.
Chat, what do you think? What do we got? This is a live betting pool.
I don't think they like Argentina.
Not a big Argentina.
Yeah, they're saying
really? Wow.
F Argentina.
Wow. I put $5 on that F Argentina right there, man. We this is gonna be a great pool here.
Yo, Terry, get the other mic.
But let's talk about you, content creation, who you are in the first place, where you come from. You've heard of my platform. I've seen you at one of our Atmosphere events, at the Big Baby Gucci event, and you were, streaming.
That's where we met, right?
Correct. Yeah, briefly.
It was I remember that conversation. It was like very brief, very like short, but we wound up following each other, and we ended up getting connected now. So that short interaction wound up leading to this. So
it's almost like, a few months until a year and that happened, So you were there creating content. You were there with Dito Frito, creating content, who you were with as well last night. You've been out with the Master Smooth. But let's talk about you. Great catch. This guy's got hands. I've seen it in the parking lot of Target. Oh, shoot. All right. We live. My name is Kevin Martinez. Welcome to this. All right. Kmart, the Middleman Podcast. You're here live. So, as I was saying, let's hear a little bit about you. You started off, it seems like you started off in creating music. One of your earliest songs that you can find on Spotify to date is 2014, 0 to 100 Freestyle. And so you kind of started off making music and now you've developed into this. But take me back to who you were as like a child. Why are you like driven to committing and fulfilling a dream and a goal?
Well, as a kid, I've never been one to like fit into the norm. Okay. Like I've always been like a color outside the lines type of person. Like even quite literally when it came down to coloring, I could never color inside the lines, like to save my life. I was just always unorthodox in everything that I did, So like eventually, I've always had a love for music, but eventually I started to like understand like, hey, like I might have a talent for this. Mm-hmm. I'm smart. I like putting words together, this is fun to me. So I started doing that. When I started off, I was more lyrical.
Yeah.
I was more like, I want to drive the point across that I'm good. I want to drive the point across that I know how to put together words and put together lyrics and, metaphors and stuff like that. And eventually it wound up transitioning to, okay, like I think everybody gets the point. Like I'm good at this, okay, but how can I make it like marketable? How can I make it in a way where it's like people will want to listen to it? Mm-hmm. Like I could be the best rapper in the world, but if it doesn't have a good sound, it doesn't catch the ear, nobody's gonna listen to it. Yeah. Besides maybe people that know me personally, and that's showing love, showing support, but anybody outside of that trying to get discovered, so I started like working with other artists, listening to other artists as well, mm-hmm. taking like game here and there, little bits and pieces, and then it wound up developing into like I'm not in the stew as much as I like to be, but when I get in there, it's like a different feeling than before. Like it's like effortless to like flow on the beat and like melodize and just. Do
you find yourself writing even though you're not in the studio as much as you used to be?
I don't write anymore.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't write anymore. I haven't written anything in probably like 6-7 years. So
this guy.
So like it's like I'll think of like if I'm listening to a beat, I'll think of like my verse. Yeah. Sometimes I'll just go over it again and again and again and again and again until I'm finished, and then go in the studio and record it. Or we'll do what we call punching in, where I start recording what I think of right then and there, listen to the beat a little bit more, and then come in, punch in, and finish it up like that right then and there. With that, yeah. But as far as writing anything, I haven't written. Oh no, actually, I wrote one thing. I did like a freestyle to "Went Legit" by G Herbo. I wrote that only because it was like the lyrics were like personal to me, so it was like I had to make sure I mapped it out correctly. But that's the last thing I wrote. Besides that, it's been like years.
So your artist name is AZV.
I'm actually not releasing any more music under that name.
Retired. Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna be
AZV's no more.
My next song that I release is gonna be under the ZoGod.
Okay.
So AZV is my old, alias that I used to go by. And to be honest, like I feel like just the person that AZV was is not even who I am anymore.
Who was that person? Who was AZV?
I think he was more reserved in a sense of putting himself out there.
Okay.
I think he was more like timid in a way when it came to like being in the spotlight. Like I don't think he would be here right now, like doing this.
So how did he grow into the ZoGod?
It was just like I realized whatever I do, I'm good at it. Everything I do, I'm good at it.
Okay.
Like if I really put my mind to something, I could be successful at it. I've been doing content seriously for like a year, and I've grown a lot, So I was just like, hey man, if I don't start actually putting myself out there, I'll never know if I could actually be fully successful at whatever it is I'm trying to do. Even when it came to content, at first, like I was scared to post videos on Instagram. I was very like particular about like how many views I got and how it was performing. Like I pay attention to that stuff now, but like on a smaller scale, it's like it plays the background to what I'm actually doing. Cause like regardless of how this video performs, I could get 2 views on this video. I drop a video today, get 2 views, and that's it. Does that mean I'm never going to drop another video again? If so, then content creation isn't for me. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
So I can't base what I'm going to do in the future of past success. I have to keep pushing until I get the success I want. But before it was like very like, I feel like if I can get 2 views on the video and it's like, all right, I think I want to quit. Like, or people are looking at this. People probably think I'm ass, or people probably think you should, like it's like I was letting it get to me too much to the point where I had to get out of that. I had to get out of my own head and realize it don't. If people are gonna like it, if they like it. If people don't like it, they're not gonna like it. But
how long were you in that state of like, damn, like this is kind of discouraging?
Probably for like off and on, like a couple years.
Was there like someone in particular who told you like, yo, F that, like you got to go after that? Or did you find that within yourself?
To be honest, I told myself that.
Okay.
So like for if we're talking about content specifically, for like a couple years, I was like off and on trying to do it. I even like tried to get some of my buddies from back in New York to like try and do like a content group, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
That didn't work out. Like everybody wasn't on the same wavelength. So I wound up branching off on my own. And then even then I like had my like eggs in a bunch of baskets, trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to do this. And then I really was like, just like January of last year, I like centered in. I called one of my brothers, Gio. I called him, I was like, yo, I'm about to take this content shit seriously. I'm about to go hard with it. I'm about to see if I can actually do it, And if I can't, if it's unsuccessful, it's unsuccessful, but at least I'll know.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna be honest, like, if you see me slacking or if I'm like, whatever, I give you full permission to be like on my ass, like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, is this what you want or not? Like, type shit, So it's like.
Has that happened since you've committed yourself to content?
Me slacking?
Yeah.
I would be lying if I said no.
Okay.
So yes.
Fair.
The consistency is way, way better. Like January, let's use January of last year as like a benchmark
timeline.
Yeah, benchmark. So previous to that and compared to now, the consistency is way better. Like I applaud myself, and like I said, my cameraman as well, because in order for me to be consistent, he has to be consistently there when I tell him like, yo, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. So my consistency is way better now. I'm releasing more content, I'm shooting more content, I'm just going to more events, networking, putting myself out there more.
Yeah.
But I'm still not where I want to be consistency wise. At the end of the day, I still feel like there's room for improvement.
What's your plan for consistency? You want to post like once a day, twice a day? Like what's your definition of consistency?
My definition, well, somebody once told me, even if you're inconsistent, if you recognize it, there's still some consistency there because you're recognizing your inconsistencies and trying to work on it. That's a bar. That's a bar. There's still consistency within inconsistency. Yeah. But at the end of the day, my version of like consistency where I want to be at, I want to be streaming, like doing IRL or even desktop, maybe like 3 to 4 times a week, every week. Like have a set schedule on that stream so that people know, all right, I could go tune in at this time and I'll see Zo. I want to have right now. If you've seen like the fighting stance videos I've been putting out, like those are hilarious. Yeah, so those we'll talk about them. Those are like those are really popular right now. Yeah. So right now I'm doing like maybe like 2 of those a week and maybe like another video in the mix, But I'm trying to have it where I'm in a flow. Right now I'm just like, okay, let's go do this. Okay, let's go do this. Okay, let's go do this. Yeah. I want to have it in a flow where it's like, all right, so today we're doing this, and then we're doing this the next day, or 2 days on Thursday we're doing this, and this is scheduled for a week. Because right now I'll go to Turtle like, hey, we're gonna do this tomorrow, and then on July 27th we got this event. Yep. Right? I want to give them a weekly. Hey, this is what this week looking like. Boom, this is our schedule, and then we go execute it. Yep. But we're working on it. We're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. Nothing happens overnight. Like I said, the consistency definitely improved. But we just gotta keep improving it.
You're finding your way, creating a path, creating consistency, trying to let the people know that this is when the ZoGod is going to post, So like I do that with the Middleman Podcast. We've started out a layout. Okay, every Monday we're going to post an episode. Every Monday people know a Middleman Podcast episode is coming out. But we took 174 episodes recorded and so on and so more like booked for people to like start to get on to trying to understand that's when episodes are coming. Now, as far as the reels and the content that you were talking about, like only getting 2 views, 6 views, whatever the case may be, I'm experiencing that right now, but it's because I'm offloading a lot more content than I have in the past. So I'm clipping so much more now. And I think it was like after Zone Master Smooth, I had a lot to clip there. So I was like, okay, there's a lot to clip here. And so I just put it out. And it's weird. It's perceived differently on each platform. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, definitely, whatever the case may be. Like my strongest platform is like Instagram. And second strongest is YouTube. But it was Spotify. Now we have video. So now everyone's going on YouTube. So I get what you're saying entirely, bro. It's and then you mentioned like, you're trying to get more consistent on the schedule. Right now what you're doing is doubling down on content on a weekend. That's the way to do it. To get ahead on yourself, like, if you want to take a week off, you double down on two situations that you can completely clip and get that whole week settled. So it sounds like you got the plan. It's just going to take some time to get there. So a year now, though, you just mentioned the fighting stance videos that are really popular right now. They're extremely funny. It's basically you approach someone and you ask them for their fighting stance. What is your fighting stance? And there are some pretty horrific fighting stances, but I don't think anyone's ever seen your fighting stance. So, the ZoGod, what's your fighting stance?
To be honest, my fighting stance, is no fighting stance. Okay. I don't fight. Take that however you may, chat, audience, but unless it's like a situation where I'm like defending myself, I don't really do altercations and all that. I like to stay out of trouble. Yeah. I like to be non-confrontational if possible. You feel me? Obviously, every situation the world doesn't work that way. Like not every situation non-confrontational, but if a situation can be handled non-confrontational,
that's the way you would rather it be handled.
Like 2 people commented on my post about the fighting stance. Yeah. One of them was in the video. One of them was commenting and they were arguing with each other. And I told them like, hey, instead of this, I have some boxing gloves. We could put some boxing gloves on settle it like men, shake hands after,
Yep.
and then go on about our day. You
That's
know?
a great idea
So
that you set it up.
I might be setting that up soon. They both said they're down. I have to
PPV,
move some.
pay-per-view.
I have to move some stuff around, schedules, see where I'm gonna host it. You know, but I would like something like that to happen rather than God forbid, see each other on the street. Start, what you say on Instagram, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We could set it up. You guys can handle it. And then we could just move on from that altogether. So that's not an ongoing issue, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, not every situation is going to end unconfrontational. It's better for them to box, though, in a controlled environment than in an uncontrollable environment where anything can happen. And then, like I said, you could just move on from there.
I get it. That's crazy. You're starting Instagram wars, Instagram beefs off of fighting stances, man. That's insane. If you need a Bruce Buffer, I'll be your guy. Don't worry, I got you. Well, weighing in at 144 pounds.
You got the voice for it.
Yeah. This guy over here said your mother smells on the comment stream. Stuff like that. We'll have a great time with it. That sounds dope.
No,
so,
that's actually dope. I actually wouldn't mind that. It would be like some celebrity shit. Like what the hell would be like an Easter egg? Like, is that fucking Kevin? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. A good old Easter egg, man. So that's a very funny video that you got going on. I think you have like 3 to 4 different clips, iterations of that video.
I just dropped the 5th one yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
I think it's you know what I think is pretty comical. I don't know if you think this as well. I take things away from people, but have you noticed that when you ask for the 1-2 combination, it's always got that little like air follow up, like
like their shadow boxing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they got to do the sounds with it. You know what it is? They getting into them. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what I like because it shows that I can take somebody. These are random people on the street.
Yes.
Random people on the street.
In the square of Wilkes-Barre.
And if like one day I might IRL stream like the process of doing it and stuff. And just clip the stream for the videos. But if you're like there, I talk to maybe 3 times as much people than I get in videos. So I'm asking people, hey, you want to be in a video? Hey, you want to be in a video?
Yeah.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Until I get a yes at the end of the day, because somebody's going to say yes. Clearly, it's just finding the right person. But I'd rather the people who do say yes than the people who don't want to do it and just do it. Because as you can see, like they're actually immersed in the video. They're actually enjoying themselves in the video, actually having fun, actually showing us their actual fighting stance, taking actual punches, you making sounds, it's not just some, let's get this over with, for your like, no. Without the camera, I feel it's the same with or without the camera. I feel like they would still be the same. They're being themselves. Like that's a big part of it. Like they're being themselves. So that's what's important. Like I like catching people while they're being themselves. I don't want anybody to do anything for the camera or be any extra or clip farm or anything like that. Just being yourself is good enough. Trust me. I can do the editing and everything else on my end will make it just as funny, So I tell everybody, like, just be yourself. I'm gonna ask you a question, like, just people ask me, what's the question? What are you gonna ask me? I can't tell you.
You
I need your natural reaction.
Yeah.
I need your natural.
Content creators.
I need your natural reaction. I don't need, because I tell them, I say, if I tell you the question, you're gonna be thinking about it.
Yeah.
Right now. I need you to be thinking about it when I ask you, and then just say whatever comes to mind instead of thinking about what you're gonna say. So,
how has organically creating those connections benefited you in the long run?
To be honest, it actually is a double-edged sword.
Okay,
because
interesting.
In the community where I'm at making the videos now, especially since one of the fighting stance videos went like viral, has like I think 250,000 views and like 6 or 7,000. No, I think it has 11,000 likes or something like that, or 12,000 likes. Especially like since those videos have dropped, people are like wary when they see me, like, oh, I know you. It's either like, oh, I know you, nah, I'm good. Like they already know off rip. They see him with the camera, they already know off rip like what's going on.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, those people are like, oh no, I'm good, or no. So sometimes it's harder to get people in videos because it's like, oh, I seen your videos, like you're going really viral right now. I'm good. Like I don't want to, if it was like to help out, yeah, probably they would do it, but it's like I know I'm gonna get views. Like I know a lot of people are gonna view this, so I don't know if I want to be on your platform.
That's
you know,
funny.
but then there's a lot of people showing love. Oh, I
Yeah.
seen you. Oh, I follow you. I've been waiting to run into you. I've been waiting to see you out here. You know, the videos you do are funny. Can I be in one? You know, like some people want to be on the platform because they know it's gonna get views. So because they know they could go in there, be themselves, just be funny. You know, some people have told me like I've been waiting to see you in there so I can get in one of your videos, you know? So it's like kind of like a double-edged sword, but I'll take the good moments any day. Like, you know, the other moments aren't really bad and negative. It's just, you know, they are a little more wary when they see me. Yeah, they're more cautious. They know like, all right, yeah, they're not used to it as well either because nobody out is going outside with a camera right now or within the last year making videos besides really Dito, but he's like more Hazleton, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, like he like moves Philly, like he moves around a little bit more. Like I'm centered to really like from Scranton to Wilkes-Barre, like that area in between. I like really that's my domain that I'm trying to, well, not trying to because it's in motion, but I'm taking over right now. Like that's a domain. So it's like they see me and him with the camera and they like know like okay like yeah I've had people the ZoGod like people are telling me my name outside, so like I'll take those moments any day with the negative so to speak moments.
I hear
you know as well. So
I think that's pretty dope, bro. I mean, like, you know, just getting recognized out there in public by your fans, your peers, just people who have seen your videos, you know, the middleman, yo, what up? That's like, it's really cool. My domain, my area. This is my town. That's why we're the podcast of Scranton. If you didn't know, now you know. That's what we say. We're the podcast of Scranton. And so to bridge off that, you know, you want to get out of this domain, probably go and venture off to more places, right? People who you want to get known nationwide, you know, not just in an area. Right. So what are some of the places that you want to hope to expand in the future?
Definitely New York. I think that's like I'm from New York, so like being known in that area for making content and being a creative spirit in general would be great. I have some type of notoriety out there, but it's not anywhere near where I want it to be. Obviously over here it's easier. Definitely like, you know, like down south, Florida, Atlanta, stuff like that. Big cities, I want to start branching off to or working with people from those areas.
How do you plan on achieving that?
Definitely well, first, traveling. I have to go there.
Yeah.
In order to work with somebody from there, they would have to come to me or I would go to them unless we're doing something virtual. So definitely just traveling. I want to also go like out the country and stuff too. DR, Colombia, stuff like that. You know, it's gonna be harder to get known out there, but I feel like anything is possible. Anything's possible. I could make a clip out there. It could go viral. You know, now people from Colombia know
you're
me
international.
just off that. Exactly.
Yeah,
now I can say that, you know.
Mr. Worldwide 305.
I'm saying, you know, shout out to Pitbull, you know. So you know. But definitely just going there, like just going like DreamCon. It just I think it just passed, like that's like in Houston, you know, or like TwitchCon or like just any type of big gathering of like creatives. Definitely just networking in those areas, and just creating content in those areas, because at the end of the day, something from that area could go viral and then everybody sees it and now I'm familiar over there.
Let's speed round through a bit of your posts, your clips that you have going up, because I've seen a great collection of videos going on there. So just like talk about the moment, how it made you feel, what you did after that. Okay. So starting off, we're going to start with your petition to get people to sign off on the laws of incest in your local Target. Target's a wide range of people, good crowd. You know, you have a little bit of the left, the right, the middle, and dude, you could sell boats some water. I'll tell you that, bro. It was all legit. Keeping it through the facts, the studies about incest families. You sick fuck. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, talk to me about the petition to get incest laws changed.
So it started with an idea. Me and bro, we was like, we got to figure out something. I wanted to do like like YouTube, a long form YouTube video that was like a prank that I could split up into multiple clips and then drop on a social media platform that's shorts. So it started off with the idea like, what prank are we gonna do? So we had like a bunch of prank ideas, and I was just like, I think a petition one would be good only because it's like something that's harmless. You know, you're just signing a piece of paper. Yeah. It's something I could get a reaction out of somebody. You hear a petition to make incest legal, and you're like, incest, like you're taking it back. You're like, hold on, like, you know,
Shamar Jones.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, all right, it's like a attention grabber. It's harmless, and it's something we can do anywhere. Yeah. You know, we don't need to be in a specific place to get. We could be any. I could ask you to sign a petition right now on the, you know. So it's like, you want to sign it?
Not that one. Not that one. We'll petition for someone else. Yeah. But
so I was like, all right, cool. That should be a good prank. And then if we get people to sign it, boom, we have clips.
Yeah.
So we were just like, all right, let's execute it. We went. I found a good petition template on Google. Went to Staples, printed it out. Went to Target. Oh, we wrote on it. We wrote like a couple fake names.
Yep.
So to make it seem like those weren't the first people we were going up to. So we had like 5 or 6 names on there. Then we went. We wrote the title on it. We went and we just started like executing. I've canvassed before multiple times.
Okay.
So that aspect of it was not hard for me, going up to people, talking to them and asking them to sign something, because I've canvassed before. So it was just basically like, hey, what can I say that makes it sound legit? So I just made up stuff. We're trying to pass it up to board. We need 300 signatures. You can only be with your second cousin. I'm trying to, something like, or you can't be with your second cousin. I'm trying to make it so that you can be with your second cousin.
Like 12% or less.
Exactly.
You know, you're giving them loopholes. Exactly. You're trying to convince them, like, you know what, if it's only 7%.
Yeah, trying to make them think about it. Like, realistically, it's sick regardless, but the fact that they're thinking about it is like, you know, maybe it's not that bad, like, in their eyes. It's like, okay, I mean, hey, you know, if you, but
you got like 2 no's.
I think
in that video.
I think like 2. It was a lady. She was like,
something about genetics and her family and stuff. You know.
Yeah, like, she was like, I can't support that. I know firsthand that genetics, and I'm like, firsthand.
No, I inquired. I thought the same thing as you. I was like, wait, hold on. Like,
firsthand.
She knows firsthand. She was claiming that her child has some genetic issue.
Oh yeah.
She was claiming that some child had her child had a genetic issue.
Due to incest, I'm guessing. It wasn't said, but if you read between the lines, I mean,
that's what it sounded like. But she clarified it went down to family lineage.
Yeah, you know,
it happened, and then I was born, and then so it happened to my born. You know what I'm saying? That's what she was alluding to. But it sounded like she was part of that 7%. You know.
Listen. You know, based on personal experience, she didn't want to sign it.
Yeah,
but her friend that she was with, signed it.
That was a great video, bro. Great video, phenomenal. The one guy just taken back. He's like, nah, I'm not down for that. The one homie got, you got 3 for 1. You know, you got a triple kill on one of those streams.
Collateral.
That was pretty dope.
Collateral.
Talk to me about Turtle. I got a question for you. I know you're off camera right now, but have you ever been spotted in one of those situations where you're trying to hide behind like a piece of material to just make sure you're not getting caught? Has that ever happened to you guys?
The camera got turned around.
Is that what happens when you get caught? You turn it around.
Like, no, he's talking about like, have you ever been caught by somebody like they see,
like you're undercover trying to record that interaction?
I mean,
Mike, pass on the microphone.
People know by now what it is now.
Hold on, Turtle. We're gonna get you on that.
You feel me? Oh.
Yeah, we got you, bro. Yeah, pull it over. He's got enough wire. So yeah, you got to move around. You got to be sneaky. Make sure no one sees you.
All right. Yeah. By now, a lot of people know. Like, you feel me? When you see Zo, you see me. So it's like they already know that it's like when we're IRL or like whatever the case may be. They like most of the time they know it's me. But like if they just see us when they out though, it's not a surprise or anything like that. But it's like it's not usually the norm of what like they see if they're not like they're not watching like this and they're not like out like there where we're at. They usually just don't see me. So it's just like, you feel me? But They know by now though.
So in like a Target though, when you're making a video like that, like you're hiding behind like a shelf or something. Have you ever been caught?
Oh, like doing shit like that?
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
No. All right. Well, keep it that way. It's a
Very
good record.
swift.
It's a good record.
He almost got caught one time.
One time, I
But
hid in a rack of
the
clothes.
way he's militant, I can't lie. He did the quick turnaround and was like looking at the Pop-Tarts or something. And I was like, because what we do, we catch 2 POVs.
Yeah.
He'll record, but I also have the metas on.
Yeah, yep.
So it's like any footage he might not be able to catch, I might have it on the meta. Same thing with like audio. I could extract the audio.
Yeah.
Any audio he might be missing or that might have messed up or anything like that. We could mix it up, this, that, and the third and get multiple POVs so that
Great
we're able
editing,
to.
man. You guys have great editing skills, and these microphones are slick, bro. These right here, like
Yeah.
I hear the quality in streams, like they're top line, top notch. Mike, you can take that from him, please. Thank you. All right, let's talk about another streaming activity. Actually, I saw you get stopped in a parking lot of a Walmart of some sort because there was like cops or whatever. I guess you were being accused of shaking someone's hand.
That was
There's a
Target as
clip.
well.
Okay, Target. Okay.
I actually
Target
can't-
is a fan favorite.
I actually, as much of a fan favorite as it is, I can't go back there until November 9th of this year.
Wow. Okay.
I'm banned there for a year.
Did that situation insinuate that band?
Yeah, so basically what happened was another creator had reached out to me, said he wanted to do some pranks. He had seen my videos. Long story short, we had wound up linking up. And for our first collab together ever, we had got the cops called on us because a hand was shaking with soap. The guy thought it was a different form of fluid.
Yes.
He didn't think it was artificial. He thought it was a natural fluid.
Oh.
To say the least.
Wow.
And the cops were called. We wound up getting out of Target. They came to us. Target banned us for a year. And then also after the fact, they had posted about the police had posted about
The incident?
on their Facebook, right? Like with like a bunch of charges pending, retail theft because of the pump of soap.
Oh.
Disorderly conduct, harassment, and disturbing something
public
like
disturbance or
cursing
something.
it, like basically doing something that would disturb the peace or cause
Yeah.
like a disruption to the public or some shit like that. So I'm like, okay, well, like they're trolling. Like the cops were right there with us. If this was the case, they would have said something.
They would have gave you some
I'm
paperwork.
I'm like, yeah, they're trolling, whatever. They're just because people are commenting on it. I see their other posts, they troll a lot, that Facebook. So I'm like, all right, you know what, whatever. Boom. I start getting stuff in the mail from lawyers.
Uh-oh.
Like, oh, do you need defense? Do you need defense? I'm like, the fuck I need defense for? Like, what's going on? So I'm like, something told me, I'm like, let me look my name up, you know?
Yeah.
I look my name up. I have pending charges
No way.
from that day.
Whoa.
And I'm like, all right. So I call like, is this something I gotta turn myself in? Like, what's going on? Because I'm not trying to get pulled over and I got a warrant out or some shit, or they're coming to my house, like whatever the case may be. Like, I'd rather just call and see what's going on. So I'm like, they're like, oh, nah, you don't got no warrant. You just have a court date. We're sending the court shit in the mail. I'm like, all right. I get the court paper. It's literally like this thick. Is for every charge.
Yeah.
It's a different like affidavit for it. It's the guy's statement, the cop's statement, and the court date itself, and then one paper with all of the charges on it, and then it's like another paper saying I gotta go get fingerprinted.
That's crazy.
All of that. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so I go get fingerprinted. I go set up my court date. I had to go talk to like the public defender's office.
Yeah.
So I could get a lawyer technically, all of this extra shit. And then I'm like, all right, fine. I do all of it. We go to court and I'm trying to get everything dismissed. But apparently in Wilkes-Barre, the highest charge or the most like serious charge in Wilkes-Barre besides murder is retail theft.
Ooh, okay.
They can't dismiss retail theft like that. That's not something.
W in the chat.
Yeah.
We ain't having retail theft.
That's
crazy.
They can't dismiss it. If
Wow.
you have a retail theft charge, and obviously a pump of soap was used.
Yeah.
It's not legit retail theft, but unless like I didn't do anything at all, they can't dismiss it because technically I committed a act of retail theft.
Okay.
The soap cost $1.09, you know, and I'm sure they still sold that soap after. But hey, so they can't dismiss retail theft. So what they did was they were like, well, since we can't like drop everything, we're gonna give you a fine for that charge, and you got to pay the court fees for that charge, and we'll dismiss the other stuff.
Wow.
So basically, the court fee with everything, it's like close to $700.
Damn.
For a fucking prank.
For a prank.
For a prank. Bro.
Damn. And that video's nowhere, obviously.
The guy who pressed the charges or whatever you want to call it, he was there at the court.
Yeah.
At the court. And one of the stipulations was I have to delete the video. With YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, the video with him in it, anything with him in it, I gotta take down.
What a Kevin.
So
I'll tell you.
I'm saying the video, and I'm pretty sure they got my TikTok at that time had gotten banned because it got mass reported.
Wow.
I went from how many followers I had, like under 1,000, right? I had like almost 1,000 before I did like a span of like 5 videos, including that one, and I went up to like 6,000 within a span of a week and a half. Their account got mass reported. I woke up. I literally took a nap one day. Woke up. Didn't have a TikTok anymore.
That's an L, bro.
That's
a heavy L.
Didn't have a TikTok anymore. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I was so like, and that's a situation where it's like, yo, should I just not make content no more? Like, I just did all this work, made all these videos. Even right now, I'm feeling emotional about it because it's like, bro, that's a point in like my content journey where it's like, I could have really quit.
Yeah.
I could have really said, fuck it.
That's a huge setback.
And it was a thought in my head. All those followers gone. I still don't have 6,000 followers on my TikTok. So whatever followers I wound up getting, I only got some of them back, but those videos, I posted them again, obviously, like, but the algorithm, it's a catch. Like, you got to catch it, you know? There's no saying that I'll post a video go viral again.
Yeah.
There's a low chance that'll happen, especially like the way it happened, you know? So it was just like a big like setback. I'm just like, bro, like this shit is crazy. I'm emailing TikTok. I'm putting in appeals. I'm doing everything I can. And they're just like, no. Like they literally told me like, I'm sorry, but you're not getting your account back.
So no more.
Like,
no more pranks, man.
Yeah,
no more
so
pranks. But let's get into tea time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. We are running short on time, so I want to get this out the way here. Stream has gotten a lot more than promised here, okay? But they got a lot of the podcast thus far. So welcome to Tea Time, not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. Cheers, my man. Let's do it.
Cheers, definitely.
Here we go.
I'm going to pour mine in a cup.
There's water in there.
Oh, there's water in there?
Yeah.
I'm not going to pour mine in a cup. I'm going to drink it out the can.
All right, ZoGod, we got questions in this pot here. I need you to pick a piece of paper, pass me the paper, and I'll read it out loud. We'll see what the tea time question of the day is.
Not a lot of people know about that raspberry tea. All right,
Come
let's
on,
see
that's a common flavor there.
You think so?
100%.
Really?
1,000%. Not a lot of people know about the dragon fruit. Just pick one. It's folded, and then pass me the paper. My handwriting's not the best. It's the dragon fruit one. Have you ever had that one? You ever have the white blueberry?
Yeah, I've had white blueberry.
Okay, you ever have the rocket pop?
No.
You see what I'm saying? Who knows Arizona? Your boy, the middleman. All right, welcome to Tea Time, not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. The question of the day is it lying if nobody ever finds out? That is the question of the day. Is it lying if nobody ever finds out? Chat, what do you think? That is from Gusta Savage.
It's still lying.
It's still lying if no one finds out.
It's still lying. You're just good at it.
Okay.
At the end of the day.
What if it's just called, I would consider it keeping it a secret.
It all depends. The absence of information doesn't necessarily equate to a lie, but it all depends on how you do it. If you ask me a question, a yes or no question, and I say no and the answer is yes, that's a lie. But if you ask me about something and I tell you about something, but I leave stuff out so that you don't have a certain reaction, that's manipulation. There's a difference. Just because you're manipulating don't mean you're lying. But
it just means you're manipulative.
Yeah.
Okay. I respect that take. Is it lying if nobody ever finds out? Yeah, it has to be. You're right. It has to be because
the act is still
you're
there.
You're withholding information.
If a tree falls in the forest and nobody around to hear it, it's still making a sound.
You're damn right.
We just not hearing it.
What an analogy.
You're still lying. We just don't know.
Why are you always lying?
Why you always
lying? You always.
Oh my god! So that's how I look at it.
Let's keep this tea time segment short because we got a little bit more I want to get through real quick. So that was the question of the day. Cheers to tea time, not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. I guess Stream's getting a whole podcast. I mean, we're already like pretty much there. You guys
I could have him end whenever you want. To be honest.
Catch the Middleman Podcast coming out in a few weeks here. It's going to be here with the ZoGod, ZoatedTV. You know, we're going to have the collaboration on YouTube, Instagram, everywhere you see it. It's on YouTube, Spotify, where you listen to your podcast, the Middleman Podcast. Middleman, one word. You know what it is. We'll see you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for letting me close that out. Appreciate it. So, all right, let's talk a little bit more about some of the streaming and the content that you've been doing lately because so I want to get into, let's see, I got them listed here. Well, you were at the A&Z Hotel yesterday.
Yes, sir.
So that is something that you networked your way there. You were promoting that. I was watching the stream. You had a few days to promote that. So people are inviting you out to actively stream at events and just promote it. You're doing that.
Yeah, so basically, first and foremost, shout out DJ Dito Frito. He actually was the kind of bridge in that connection. Ever since I met Dito, he actually, great guy, love him. He helps whenever he can, allows me on his platform whenever he can. Any event he has that he think I'll be good for, he sends it to me, always trying to make sure that he's helping build me up. I'm helping build him up. It's kind of like a good relationship that we have.
Yeah.
So he was actually the bridge in that connection that was made there between me and the DJ / promoter for that event. And he put us in a group chat. We chopped it up a little bit. We came to a good conclusion. He let me make a flyer.
Yep.
I had like a link I would send out, this, that, and the third. But the main thing for me was being able to just get that rapport built where it's like, hey, okay, I brought out probably like 10 people within a 5 days notice. This guy, in his eyes, okay, this guy will probably be a good person to have promote, a good person to have come around, a good person to have co-host, a good influencer to push events and, you know, just have people come out. So I wanted to show him like, hey, I could do this on this amount of time. Imagine if I had this amount of time. Imagine if we tailored it this way, you know? Let me have some type of creative control about what's going on, and I promise we'll have a good turnout. Especially right now with what's going on. Like, I don't like to toot my own horn, but a lot of eyes are on me right now. Just like it's just a fact.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a fact. You look at my insights, you look at my social media platforms, the views are there. Like I said, I go outside, I go to Wilkes-Barre, people come up to me. It's that right now. So if I could tailor it my way around my fan base and like what I think they were like, I could definitely get a vast majority of people who view my content to probably come and pop out just to show support, just to have a good time, just to enjoy themselves, you know. But I just need a little more time to promote, you know. That's all. I was just trying to let them know, like, yo, we could do this. Just give me a little more time to promote, and I could triple the amount of people I probably had come, you know?
So streamer turning into promoter, one of the many benefits of what you're doing, especially as you're getting these viral clips and stuff like that. Saw Dito jump in the pool with his meta glasses. I don't know if that was a brilliant idea, but he did it. He did it. Are they good? Do you know? Are they alive?
They're cooked.
They're cooked. Oh, well, if you were wondering if meta glasses are water resistant, they're not.
No, they're water resistant.
No.
They're not waterproof.
They're not waterproof.
They were at the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
There ain't no resisting that.
Damn.
There ain't no resisting that. My main thing is he just turned a $300 pair of video glasses into some regular old sunglasses.
Yeah.
That's all they're gonna do for him now is block the sun.
That's gonna be a fun clip to get.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
because it was so like instinctive, bro. He's like, "Yo, we're going in the pool."
I'm like, bro, hold on. I'm like trying to tell him, like, hold on, wait. And he's just like, he's hammered. He's just like, no, I'm doing this. I'm like, bro, wait. Yeah, and then he just jumped in, and then I saw the glasses at the bottom of the pool. I'm like, are those his meta glasses? I hope not, but they were.
New York City, Knicks win. You're there, creating content.
Oh my God.
Madness ensued. I was there as well.
You were there?
I was there. Yeah, I wasn't creating content, but I was actually there for a concert at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, okay.
And then when the concert was over, there were 2 minutes left of the game, and I went homeless for the night, bro. I was like, nah, we taking a bus back in the morning. We're gonna stay out here all night. And that's exactly what my boy and I did.
Listen, there was at least
shout out your microphone too, like as an anchor man that you have there while you're interviewing these people. It's really good. It's very professional. So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, because I actually game 2 or 3, whichever one was the first
one at home. So it was game 3.
No, whichever was the first weekend game. I think it was game 2 was on a Friday, but they were in San Antonio. So I went out there for that just to get the vibes of the city or whatever. Yeah. I think that was the first time we ever used a microphone, right, Turk? It was the first time we ever used the whole mic setup.
Yeah.
So I got that specifically for the effect of like I'm out here in the city interviewing people. People are gonna see the light, people are gonna see the microphone, and people are gonna want to come.
Yep.
You know, it's just gonna make them. It's like attracting flies. People see the light.
That's a crazy analogy, but I got you.
People see the light,
yeah,
and they come to it like flies.
It's amazing. It really is.
People see the microphone,
yep,
and they're just like, it's just something. It's just a chemical reaction in the brain that's just like, I want to go on that microphone and say something.
It's insane.
You know,
it's insane.
They don't even have to know you. They don't even have to know the platform. Sometimes I'm not even recording at that time. Like we're just walking, and they'll just come up, say, you know, and I'm just like, whoa. I didn't even catch that, like, cause we're just walking, you know, and they just see it, and they just like, you know, want to be on the platform, want to just say something, want to just the thought or the feeling of possibly going viral. I guess is just like, hey, you know, let me go for it.
Yeah,
you know, so.
People do when they see a camera and a microphone, they get extremely excited, which I'm going to take a step back here. There's one clip there where you and Zomaster Smooth at like a place in Wilkes-Barre, and the guy there's a guy in the window. This is crazy. This is like the most like whoever that guy is, you're crazy, bro. But they saw the camera, they saw the light, and he Glizzy gobbled it up, if you know what I mean, with the double hand. I'm not going to show you because that's not me. Okay, you're gonna have to go to the ZoGod clips, right? On Instagram, ZoGod clips.
It's Zoated Clips.
Zoated Clips. Go to Zoated Clips. It's got roses at the top. That's how you know it's happening. But yeah, people see a camera and they see the light and they do something outlandish. Turtle had full sight of it. What were you doing, bro? Were you like, yo, turn around?
He sees a lot of crazy stuff, actually, because like some of the time, even if my back is turned to stuff because I'm on the camera, he's facing that, so he gets to see everything. You know, he has the best POV. Him and the camera have the best POV. So like sometimes like this stuff that's going on, he'll tell me, he's like, yo, bro, we got to clip that joint. You didn't even see that, but bro was over there a while, and like I'm like, where? I look it back, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even see that. But, and he has one thing I can say about him from the time when he became my cameraman in April of last year. That's when it was April 5th of last year. I remember that day specifically because we got into a car accident on the first night we went out to record content.
Wow.
We didn't get any content done. We spent the night talking to police, filing a police report, and getting my car towed.
That's wild.
To be honest, that was actually a point where I was like, should I even be doing this shit? Like,
was that a sign? Yeah.
First night I go out to make content, never did no street interviews or anything like that out here. I'm like, I bet we're gonna go to the bars. We do this, we get hit by a drunk driver. Can't even do nothing that night. I wound up going to the hospital the next day. I'm doing physical therapy because I'm getting leg pains and stuff like that. And meanwhile, I'm going through all this. I'm trying to focus on making content. So it's like, do I even focus on this right now? Do I even got time for this right now? Should I just put this to the side? Should I just, but I was like, you know what? If I let this deter me, then I'm gonna let anything deter me, So I got to just keep pushing regardless.
That's a crazy start to the journey of creating content. That to me, I would have sat there and pondered it too. Was that a sign? Was that the gods, the heavenlies telling me not to do this thing? But here you are, striving, bro. You're on Kick, you're on Twitch, you're on YouTube. One final question I want to ask is like the full clips, right? When you're done recording them, where do a lot of them go?
So like
the full video,
unedited raw footage. Those go on my PC.
Okay.
So what I do is, like, say he started recording a video, how my Galaxy works. So I have an S25 Ultra for all my content needs.
Yes.
If you start recording a video and you're running out of space, it tells you how long you have left in the video, like that you can record. So like it'll say like you've been recording for 2 minutes and there's 11 minutes of space. So it's like you have like 9 minutes left.
Yeah.
So once he sees something like that, he'll tell me, yo, we got 30 minutes of recording left. Chances are we won't run through 30 minutes of recording in one day only because like we're recording shorts.
Yeah.
But that's just to let me know like, all right, now it's time to do a sweep. So I'll take all of my footage that's anything, the way I break it down, anything that's above half a gig, anything 500 megabytes or up, I take all of it off and I put it on, I have a folder on my PC, it's called Ultra Dump, because it's everything I dump from my Galaxy Ultra.
Nice.
So I just put it in there, and depending on what it is, I'll have like subfolders in there. If it's like a day where we went and did something specific and like we were recording a lot, I'll put that in like a specific folder or something. But if it's just like an Ultra Dump, I just take it and put it all in there. And then if I ever needed, I've went in there one time to get a video. I went in there one time to get a video that I didn't have on my Galaxy that I wanted to post again. So I went in there one time to get a video. But it's good to have just in case I need to get anything that I've ever recorded.
So like the 2-hour streams that you guys do, right? When you're done, it doesn't just post right up to your account for people to watch back. I mean, the pool one was there this morning.
No, it does.
And then there was another one that was about I don't know, like mansion companion mansion.
Yeah.
But I was wondering like where the other ones are, like, so when you're doing the walk around IRL fight stance, those are short clips. They're not full streams.
No, those we're recording them.
Gotcha.
We're not streaming.
Gotcha.
We might start streaming doing them.
Yeah.
We were just trying to see how it works. Like
Gotcha.
how the vibe was, like how it was gonna go before we started doing something like that.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Because that was our first these last 5 videos we did, those are our first time doing that fighting stance thing. So we just wanted to play it by ear, fill it out a little bit. But when I'm streaming, I multi-stream, like you said, YouTube, Twitch, Kick. So when I'm finished the stream on YouTube, the video stays on there under my lives.
Gotcha.
So it'll
categorized differently.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So instead of downloading my VOD from like Twitch and then uploading it to YouTube so that it's on there, anybody could always go on YouTube and watch any of my previous lives because I'm also streaming on there
Makes
as well.
sense.
So even if it expires on Twitch, it'll still be on YouTube, kind of like uploaded, because once the stream is over, it uploads there.
Understood, man. Understood. Well, we're here with the ZoGod. He's doing it, guys. You got to check out his platform, ZoatedTV, on all your platforms. Shout out your platforms. We're about to get off the air here. If there's anything that we missed, anything that you want to say to the people watching at home, that's the camera right there. Tell them what's up. The ZoGod.
This one?
That one right there.
All right, man. Yo, it's a ZoGod. But listen, if I learned anything in the past year, is work hard, stay consistent, believe in yourself, and have people around you who also believe in you. There's nothing worse than having negative energy around you. Positive energy will take you places, I promise you. Have good energy around you, have good positive people around you, and just work hard for what you want. If you don't work hard, you won't get the results. If you don't work for it, you will not get the results. That's the only way to get the results you're looking for, is to work for it and do the work that needs to be done to get it. Just believe in yourself, man. Follow any dream. Anything is possible, literally. I never thought I'd be right here doing this. A year ago, I had a vision. I executed it. I'm still executing it. And we just got to see where it goes, man. And I appreciate you, man. Definitely having me on your platform.
It's a pleasure.
This means a lot. You have no idea, but it means a lot.
I love that, man. I appreciate it. You know, we got our flowers, we got our roses, bro. You're doing your thing out there streaming, man. I hope to one day join you when we're calling fights for people who don't like each other's fighting stance. For I will be the Bruce Buffer. Of ZoatedTV. And with that being said, I am the man in the middle, Kevin Martinez, signing out. Peace.